Puno hvala našim prijateljima iz Lotus Benda, zaista je bilo vrlo, vrlo inspirativno. Hvala vam puno. Dame i gospodo, uvaženi gosti, gospodine Sandip Kumar, između ostalih, dragi naši volonteri širom sveta, dobrodošli. Ladies and gentlemen, and esteemed guests, Mr. Sandip Kumar from the Embassy of India in Serbia, dear partners, Maya Media, our dear volunteers from all over the world, welcome in Serbia, welcome. Moje ime je Maja i u ime Udruženja Mohandji Srbija želim da vam poželim dobrodošlicu. Čast mi je što smo deo kulturne manifestacije koja se zove Dani Indije u Zemunu, koja je u organizaciji naših partnera Maja Medije i ovom prilikom ih pozdravljam. I ova manifestacija, inače birali smo baš ovaj dan, zato što je u susretu Divalija, festivala svetlosti, koji se održava sledeće nedelje. My name is Maya, and I welcome you here today on behalf of Mohandji Serbia. Mohandji Serbia, yes. Association, okay. We are honored to be a part of a great cultural event here in Zemun, Days of India, and especially with the upcoming next event, Diwali, which will be held the next week. This manifestation is organized by our dear host and friends from Maya Media. Thank you, Ljubomire i Darko. Hvala još jednom. Izuzetno mi je drago, izvinjavam se, izuzetno mi je drago što imamo priliku da vam predstavimo Mohandjijeve platforme i tehnike, kao i aktivnosti našeg udruženja u Srbiji. Dok predstavljamo našu globalnu misiju, nesebično davanje i doprinos svetu, posebno ćemo se osvrnuti na aktivnosti u regionu Balkana. Pored interaktivnih video i audio prezentacija, pripremili smo vam i jedno zaista specijalno iznenađenje, a to je nastup tradicionalnog indijskog plesa Bharatanatyam. We are delighted to have this opportunity to present Mohandji's platforms, also techniques and activities to you. As we present our global mission, adding value to the world, we will bring forth such microcosmic activities in the local Balkan region. Apart from the interactive video and audio presentations, we have also prepared a glimpse of our beautiful Bharat, India, in form of traditional dance performance. Pa možemo i da počnemo, jer zaista nas sve zanima i intrigira Mohandjijeva pojava. Ko je zapravo Mohandji? Pozivam vas da zajedno sa mnom krenete na ovo putovanje koje ćemo započeti prvim video snimkom o Mohandjiju i njegovoj misiji u svetu. We are all impressed by Mohandji's presence. Who is Mohandji actually? I hereby invite you to start this journey with the first video about Mohandji and his mission in the world.
Mohandji, a human being, a husband, a father, a humanitarian, a guide for many, and for all, a friend you can trust. It all began with a man who was once known as Mohan. In the early 2000s, Mohan was having a successful career in the logistics and shipping industry. He had everything the material life could give him. Then, on August 23rd, 2000, fate shook him hard. His precious daughter, Amu, was killed in a tragic road accident. This was a turning point for him. It led him to an intense search for meaning, Years of self-exploration took him to the realm of silence. Beyond the noises of the mind and the material world, what he found was himself. And this is when Mohan became Mohanji. Despite being a chronic introvert, he began holding talks and sharing what he personally discovered through his own experience. Today, this is captured by his simple teaching, be you. Turning pain into a purpose, he founded Amukir in 2003 to serve the needy and deliver food, clothing, shelter, education, and healthcare beyond all man-made barriers. He started Amukir with his own savings, and although he was told it wouldn't last even 1 year, today, after many years, it stands strong and proud. It is active in India and has expanded to many countries in the world under the name of ACT Foundation. To consolidate his teachings, meditations, and practices, the Mohanji Foundation was established. It has its headquarters in Switzerland and has many foundations registered across the world and activities on all continents. Mohanji's vision is to raise the human awareness to the highest values of humanity, kindness, compassion, selflessness, unconditional love, and non-violence. As there are many types of people, Mohanji has also founded various platforms to add value to the world across a wide range of activities. Mohanji's mission is to bring back goodness and righteousness on earth and to shift the humankind to being kind humans. Join us and let's together bring kindness back.
Koliko god puta gledali ovaj video, zaista je svaki put inspirativan. Hajmo sada zajedno da pogledamo kako je protekla 2022. godina kada smo obeležili 10-godišnjicu nesebičnog služenja svetu. Please, now let us see the impressive impact of in 2022, the year when we mark our 10th anniversary of selfless service to humanity.
What's the relevance of the Mohanji Foundation?
The relevance of Mohanji Foundation, if I have to say it very simply, is adding value to the world.
Those words sound nice, right? Well, they are more than words for us. They drive every action of ours. 2022 marked a decade since Mohanji left his corporate career to dedicate his life to serving the world. This purpose has ignited the hearts of many, with presence on all 6 habitable continents. Let me show you the global impact we had last year. As the restrictions of COVID wound back, our activities grew manifold. ACT and Amukir are platforms dedicated to providing food, shelter, clothing, and education expanded into 4 new countries, now totaling 28. We established humanitarian hubs in both Ukraine and Sri Lanka to better help those in need. In India, we launched the Anadan app, making it much easier to feed the hungry tummies around the country. Around the world, Act for Hunger broke its yearly record for the amount of food served to all beings of Earth. And the fruit tree plantation drive ensured food for generations to come. Our signature program from Mohanji, Empowered, held its first ever in-person, powerful and transformative retreat in Serbia. Our impact brought recognitions and reward for the work we do in the world, and growth brought new partnerships and associations, united with the same purpose to raise the awareness of people and inspire positive action across the world. 2022 was a landmark year for our new spaces, the Mohanji Centers of the Netherlands. beacons of unity, harmony, and stability. These centers welcome all and guide people to their true nature. Our groundbreaking project to bring Lord Krishna home in Vrindavan took strides forward with the acquisition of land for the temple. This fantastic amount of work couldn't have been possible without the hundreds of volunteers who tirelessly contributed their time, skills, and friendship, and most importantly, their love, to leave Earth a better place. As Mohanji says, true wealth is what you give to Earth, not from what you take. We have so much more to do in the world, and this is just a beginning. Join us in our mission to shift humankind to kind humans, and let's together make a difference.
Kao što smo i u videu čuli, put do ljudstva, do ljudskosti, dobrote je ono što je svetu danas zaista potrebno. Kako bismo to postigli, osnovali smo Mohandji centre mira širom sveta, kako bi u njima ljudi mogli da pronađu mir, utehu i ponovo otkriju svoju pravu prirodu. Hajde da pogledamo kako to izgleda. As we just heard, shifting humankind to kind humans is the need of the day. To achieve this goal, we have established Mohandji centers of benevolence worldwide so that people can find peace there while discovering their true nature. Let us see how that looks.
Let me tell you about the Mohandji Center of Benevolence. It is a special place where you can truly feel like you belong. A place where you can connect with your inner self and return to your natural being.
The best part about the center is that it's so peaceful that you can find silence amidst a world of noise. Just imagine pristine nature, fresh air, wildlife, beautiful trees, and the sweet sound of nature's song.
At the Mohandji Center, there's always something happening. They have programs, workshops, and celebrations that happen 365 days a year. And don't forget about the delicious vegan food. It's all about nourishing your body and soul.
If you're looking for transformation, come stay here and experience the peace and tranquility for yourself. No matter which center you choose to stay in, you'll be surrounded by the energy and frequency of unity. Everyone who visits the center is welcomed with open arms, regardless of their background or species.
The Mohandji Center of Benevolence is a place where you can experience the best of humanity, kindness, compassion, respect, unconditional love, and unity. This is symbolized by the temple in the center dedicated to Shirdi Sai Baba, a great master from India who was a pure embodiment of unity, compassion, and stability. He brought people together beyond all castes, religions, and species. And that is exactly what we do here.
There are many centers across the world, each with its own feel and unique flavor, yet with the same heart and same purpose.
It's truly a special place where you can find the silence and stillness that you've been searching for.
So, come on in. This is where you belong.
Welcome home.
Svi ste dobrodošli u naše centre mira, ovde u Srbiji u Obrenovcu, ali i širom sveta. Nadam se da se vidimo tamo na nekom od naših programa koji organizujemo redovno. You are all welcome to visit our centers worldwide, but especially here because we are here in Serbia, here in Obrenovac. I hope to see you all there because we have prepared beautiful programs for all of you. A sada, kako da dostignemo taj unutrašnji mir i stabilnost o kome i Mohandji priča? Dakle, pozivam našu zato dragu Sanelu, predsjednicu udruženja Mohandji Srbija, da nam se pridruži i kaže nešto više o Mohandjivim platformama i koje je Mohandji osnovao ili su inspirisane Mohandjijem. I invite our dear Sanela, new president of Association Mohandji in Serbia, to come and present Mohandji techniques and platforms.
Dobro večer svima. Good evening everyone. Hvala Majo na predstavljanju. Zaista mi je čast što sam ovdje sa svima vama i što imam priliku da predstavim tehnike koje su i meni mnogo pomogle na mom putu samoostvarenja. Thank you Maja for this wonderful introduction, and I'm honored to be here with all of you today and to be able to present the techniques that Mohandji has given to us that have also helped me on my path of self-realization. Pa hajde da krenemo sa tehnikama. Mislim da video govori mnogo više od reči, tako da ćemo pogledati kratke video zapise o nekim od najvažnijih tehnika koje nam je podario Mohandji. So let's start with the techniques. As videos speak a lot louder than words, we're going to take a look and see something about the most important techniques that Mohandji has given to us. Meditation, meditacija. Svesno hodanje, conscious walking. Svesno plesanje, conscious dancing. And in the silence, I hope you can really feel the beat. U ovoj tišini možete zaista kroz slike da osjetite ovu muziku i atmosferu. My 3 metoda, my 3 method. You can feel the energy being transferred. Možete osjetiti kako se energija prenosi preko ovih slika. Krija svesti, consciousness krija. Za one koje interesuje krija svesti, možete pogledati više na našem web sajtu o ovoj predivnoj dubokoj tehnici. For those true deep seekers, you can take a look at our website more about consciousness kriya, a very deep awakening technique. Nastavljamo naše putovanje sa platformama koje je osnovao Mohandji kako bi svet sprijateljio sa istinom. So we're continuing our journey onwards with the platforms which were founded by Mohandji in order to befriend the world with the truth. Himalajska škola je institucija koja ima za cilj da podigne svest kroz 4 tradicionalne nauke. Jogu, ples, jezike, ubacit ćemo i muziku, zapravo 5, borilačke veštine. Vizija je stvaranje društva moćnih i stabilnih pojedinaca koji mogu širiti svetlost i pozitivnost širom sveta. Himalayan School is an institution which aims to bring awareness through 5 traditional sciences yoga, dance, languages, music, and martial arts. The vision is creating a society of powerful and stable individuals who can spread light and positivity across the world. Misija Himalajske škole tradicionalne joge je da promoviše kulturu joge i učini je dostupnom celom čovečanstvu. Van granica, nacija i zemalja, religija, pola, klase i bogatstva. U svojoj osnovi tradicionalna joga se odnosi na jednostavnost i prirodnost. Na jogu ne gledamo kao na vežbu, već kao na skup praksi koje pomažu da se čovek vrati u prvobitno stanje u kome su telo, i duša u jedinstvu. Da Himalajska škola tradicionalne joge registrovana je pri Yoga savezu. U februaru 2020. imali smo 200-časovni kurs za obuku joga učitelja u Bangaloru u Indiji, koji je oblikovao 10 sertifikovanih instruktora sa središtem u Srbiji i mnogo više širom sveta sa ciljem širenja tradicionalnog znanja o jogi i pozitivnosti u društvu. The Himalayan School of Traditional Yoga's mission is to promote a culture of yoga and make it accessible to all humankind, beyond boundaries of country, religion, gender, class, and wealth. At its core, traditional yoga is all about simplicity and about being natural. We do not look at yoga as an exercise, but rather as a set of practices to help take one back to their original state, in which the body, the mind, and the soul are in union. The HSTY is a registered school with Yoga Alliance. In February 2020, we had a 200 hours teachers training course in Bangalore, India, which produced 10 certified instructors based in Serbia and many more worldwide, with the aim of spreading traditional yoga knowledge and positivity in society. Ponosni smo što možemo da podelimo takođe da je prvi kurs sanskrita u Srbiji ikada u okviru Himalajske škole tradicionalnih jezika održan u Beogradu u februaru 2020. godine u organizaciji udruženja Mohandji Srbija. U periodu od 10 dana više od 10 ljudi je naučilo osnove sanskrita, uključujući i gramatiku i ispravan način pevanja mantri. We're proud to share that the first ever course of Sanskrit language in Serbia was held as part of the Himalayan School of Traditional Languages, was held in Belgrade in February 2020, and it was organized by the Mohandji Serbia Association. In the span of 10 days, more than 10 people learned the basics of Sanskrit, including grammar and the correct ways of chanting mantras. I što se tiče Himalajske škole tradicionalnih borilačkih veština, u Srbiji, nažalost, još uvek nemamo aktivnosti, ali možda ćemo sledeći put kad nas posetite imati nekoga da nam izvede drevni kalari. As far as the Himalayan School of Traditional Martial Arts goes, unfortunately we don't have activities in Serbia as of yet, but maybe next time when you visit us we will have someone performing ancient kalari. And now I will ask Maya to continue where she left off. Thank you.
Draga Selena, ćemo malo mikrofon da pomerimo. Hvala, Nemanja. Nastavljamo dalje i predstavljamo zapravo sledeću platformu koju je osnovao Mohandji, a to je Akt fondacija. I svakako podsjećamo da su seva, nesebična služba, davanje duboko ukorenjeni u indijskoj kulturi i tradiciji. U tom pogledu sama seva je zaštitni znak Indije, od koje zaista mnogo može da se nauči o važnosti deljenja. Akt fondacija sutra obeležava 20 godina postojanja i zato pozivam našu dragu Devi, globalnu predsjednicu Akt fondacije, da nam kaže nešto više o aktivnostima Akta i samoj proslavi. I na engleskom, izvinjavam se. As we present the next platform, founded by Mohanji, the ACT Foundation Serbia, we are reminded that Seva self-service is deeply rooted in Indian culture and tradition. In that respect, Seva itself is the benchmark of India from which the world can relearn the importance of sharing. Tomorrow, ACT Foundation is marking their 20 years anniversary. I invite our dear Devi, ACT Global President, to tell more about activities of the ACT Foundation in Serbia and the upcoming celebration. Izvoli, Devi.
Start in English and then shift to Serbian. Welcome everyone, it's a great honor to have you with us today. We feel today is like a warm-up for what awaits us tomorrow, which is a really exciting day for all of us in ACT Foundation, because 20 years is a really powerful milestone, and it means a lot to all of us whose lives have been transformed by ACT. Topli pozdrav svima i evo danas nam je ovako jedan mali uvod ili priprema za ono što nas očekuje sutra, kada slavimo 20 godina naše humanitarne ACT fondacije, koja je istinski transformisala tolike živote, kako ljudi koji primaju pomoć, tako i nas koji smo u fondaciji. So we'll be explaining much more about ACT tomorrow. We'll go into many details. We have our guests from different countries, different continents with us. And we will delve deeper into the power and beauty of selfless service, what it truly means as per our experience. But I will just speak very briefly for today. Znači, sutra ćemo da u detalje uronimo u celu tematiku šta znači služiti nesebično, kako je to iskustvo na osnovu toga što smo mi doživjeli prošli u ACT fondaciji, ali evo sad ću samo ukratko reći. So, ACT Foundation is unique by the very fact that we very often have only one person in some remote country in the world who takes the responsibility to follow some simple guidelines of ACT Foundation and take the torch forward. For example, we have Tanja Cvetek from Serbia who lives in Brazil, and she went by herself into depths of Amazon rainforest, reach out to the tribal people, and through her we were then able to send aid to the tribals at a time when they were really starved, especially during COVID. So like one person goes through breaks the barriers, makes the effort, and then we just need that one person as a reliable contact, because we always give aid into the hands. We don't fundraise and send money. This is one of the rules of ACT Foundation, because we really value the direct contact. This has always been the case with our foundation, and it's what makes it special for us. Evo primjer, pošto smo sad u Srbiji, imamo Tanju Cvetek, koja je, na primjer, dajem jedan primjer, ona je u Brazilu. Ona je uzela na sebe da ode do domorodačkih plemena, Javanava pleme u Amazonskoj šumi, i da tamo dostavi pomoć u ime ACT fondacije. I ta jedna volonterka je na svojim plećima ponela čitav gomile akcija koje su onda usledile, a upravo za vreme COVID-a su ti ljudi iz tog plemena gladovali jer nije bilo prihoda, nije bilo turista. Tako da im samo jedan primjer kako to funkcioniše. So the growth is organic. The very heartbeat of ACT are our volunteers. They are our pride, they are our heartbeat. And the force behind ACT is actually the pure intention of Mohanji. And that pure intention came from the depth of his heart. After he lost his daughter, he filled that vacuum, that void, with selfless service on her behalf. So our angel of ACT is Amu, Mohanji's first daughter, who is no longer with us. His pure intention just drove it forward, and then it was the volunteers who just took it. And I'm happy to be part of ACT. When I met Mohanji 2007 till today, I saw a huge change in my life, in the depth of my meditation, my connection with divine, And I see selfless service as a key way of connecting people of all religions, all spiritual backgrounds, because that selflessness, that pure love is what unites all of us. And we know very well in today's world, we need the unity. We need to have that golden thread that connects all of us. So selfless service is that force, in my opinion, in my experience. And tomorrow we'll be celebrating 20 years of that golden presence. Eto, i na srpskom još kratko. Znači, Mohandjijeva ćerkica Amo je jedan anđeo iza same fondacije. Njoj je Mohandji posvetio ovu fondaciju, ali njegova čista namera od samog početka, kad nije bilo ni ljudi, ni volontera, je nešto što je pokrenulo lavinu ove ljubavi. I onda su bili ti volonteri koji su preuzeli i sada nas evo ima u 28 zemalja. I to je ta sila koja ujedinjuje ljude iz svih religija, svih duhovnih pravaca. To je jedna posebna energija koju stvarno čovjek mora da doživi da bi shvatio koliko to transformiše. Tako da, kao što rekao, sutra ćemo u detalje da slavimo upravo to što nas sve spaja i znamo koliko nam svima treba jedinstvo danas u svetu, kada je tako lako započeti konflikte, tako lako se ljudi izgube u iluziji tog polariteta, da upravo je humanitarni rad ono što nas sve spaja. Eto, hvala vam što ste tamo.
Još jednom hvala, draga Devi. Zaista u ovim izazovnim vremenima akt predstavlja oslonac za mnoge ljude. Thank you, dear Devi, for this presentation. Act is really the pillar for many people in these challenging times. Jednu od naših platformi smo sa razlogom ostavili za kraj sam, da tako kažem, i zato mi je zadovoljstvo da sa vama podelimo da Himalajska škola tradicionalnog plesa ima čitavu trupu plesača i ovde u Srbiji, ali i širom Balkana, koje zaista su i provele i provode mnogo sati učeći i vežbajući plesnu formu Bharatanatyama sa učiteljicom Radom Subramanyam, izvinjavam se Radi. Tako je, ona je naša glavna, inače, instruktorka plesa iz Indije. We have deliberately kept one of the platform for later. We are delighted to share with you that the Himalayan School of Traditional Dance has the entire troupe here in Serbia, but also in the whole region. They have spent numerous hours learning and practicing the Bharatanatyam, dance form with Rada Subramanyam. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Yes, she's our main dance teacher from India. Pozivam našu dragu Bilju i našu Eriku da se pridruže na bini, a pre toga dva momka sa komšićima da snesemo ovaj spot. Hvala.
I sada ću vam predstaviti plesne numere Himalajske škole tradicionalnog plesa. And now I will present to you the dance numbers from the Himalayan School of Traditional Dance. Počet ćemo sa plesom koji se zove Vitala, jedan od oblika Krišne. I sada ćemo vam predstaviti Abang San Namdeva Titra Vitala. Vitala je zapravo sveta voda. Vitala je i sveta zemlja, Vitala je i Bog, Vitala je njegovo štovanje. Vitala je moja majka i moj otac, moj prijatelj i moj rod. Vitala je moj učitelj i učitelj bogova. Vitala je spokoj i večnost. Kako otvaramo vrata svojih srca, srdačno dočekujemo Gospoda Vitalu. Hajde da svi potpuno uronimo u Vitalovu prisutnost. And now we will present an abang by Sant Namdev, Tirta Vitala. Vitala is holy water. Vitala is holy land. Vitala is God. Vitala is his worship. Vitala is my mother and my father, my friend and my clan. Vitala is my teacher and the teacher of gods. Vitala is tranquility and eternity. As we open the doors of our hearts, we wholeheartedly welcome Lord Vitala. Let us all soak in Lord Vitala through this dance. uživali u prvoj numeri naših divnih dama, Biljane i Erike. I hope you really enjoyed the first dance number of our wonderful ladies, Biljana and Erika. I sada prelazimo na sledeću numeru, koja se zove Purnamada, mantra i šloka. Spoljni svet ispunjen je božanskom svešću, a i unutrašnji svet je podjednako ispunjen božanskom svešću. Celo stvaranje potiče iz ove božanske punoće. Crpljenjem iz beskrajne božanske svesti, ona ostaje beskrajna, jer je božanska svest nedeljiva. Neka bude mir, mir i duboki mir. So the next dance number is called Purnamada. The external world is filled with divine consciousness, and the internal world is equally beaming with divine consciousness. The entirety of creation emanates from this fullness. By drawing from the infinite divine consciousness, it remains infinite, for divine consciousness is undivided and boundless. May there be peace, peace, and profound peace. What an elegant dance. Zar nije bio elegantan i predivan ovaj ples? Ali to nije dovoljno. Da bismo uronili dublje u ovaj ples i u njegovo značenje, zaista treba da razumemo od čega je satkan i na koji način on komunicira sa nama. Zašto je svaki pokret, svaki prst, svaki nožni prst, svaki pokret tela zaista važan u ovom plesu i šta nam on poručuje. This was a wonderful dance performance. I hope you enjoyed it. But it is not enough. To understand, to fully grasp the meaning of this dance, we need to understand how it communicates, how each little finger and how each toe and each movement of each body part is meaningful and what it is trying to communicate with us. Words fall short, as I'm not an expert, but I do have one expert right next to me who has a lot of love and experience in this dance. and I'm going to ask her to share with us just a few words about the way this dance communicates. Ja nemam dovoljno reči da vam to opišem jer ja nisam ekspert, ali imam eksperta pored sebe, jednu zaljubljenicu u ovaj ples i nekoga ko ume tako lepo da objasni kako ovaj ples komunicira. Tako da ću sada Biljani dati reč da nam ispriča nešto o komunikaciji plesa.
Thank you, Stanela. Hvala, Stanela. I'm happy to be here and present this beautiful art form in our country and to our respected guests. Hvala svima i radujem se što sam ovde i što mogu da predstavim ovu divnu umetničku formu u Srbiji i našim uvaženim gostima. Bharatanatyam je jedan od mnogih indijskih klasičnih plesova. Bharatanatyam is one of many classical Indian dances. It is very respected in India and it is meant for growing in awareness, for elevating in consciousness. Dakle, Bharatanatyam, ova umetnička forma, ima za cilj rastu svesti i dostizanje najviše svesti kroz ples. This is actually dancing with the divine. To je u stvari ples sa božanskim u sebi, inside. And when we dance here, this whole platform is about devotion. I kada plešemo ovde, cijela platforma je u toj posvećenosti, u toj ljubavi prema božanskom. Bharatanatyam can be divided and the word can be explained by splitting it into bhava, raga and talam. Bhava, which is feeling of devotion, raga, which is melody, and talam, which is rhythm. Sama reč Bharatanatyam može da se podeli u 3 dela i objasni da se ovaj ples sastoji iz bhava, odnosno osjećaja, tog osjećaja posvećenosti, ljubavi prema božanskom, raga, melodiju, znači kroz melodiju, i talam, ritam, kroz ritam. Ovaj ples ima jako puno ritmova. This dance has a lot of rhythms and it is extremely useful for balancing also left and right hemisphere. It has scientific explanations. It is really a rich traditional form. Ovaj ples isto je idealan i za usklađivanje i levi i desni hemisfere mozga zbog izuzetno kompleksnih ritmova, melodija i koraka i ima i dublje i naučno čak objašnjenje. Then we can say Bharatanatyam as platform of devotion offers us here protection of the tradition. Znači Bharatanatyam kao umetnička forma, ovaj ples, u stvari štiti i prenosi tradiciju dalje sa kolena na koleno, kako bi se očuvala ona veza čoveka sa božanskim. So that we protect and remind ourselves of our connection with the divine. So this is not just for pleasure, you're dancing actually with this sacred space within. And it can be, and it is actually manifested into various forms. For example, each dance has its story. Tako da taj ples ima svaku svoju priču, ono božansko iznutra je manifestovano s polja u vidu raznih božanstava. Pa se pleše Krišni, Ganeši i tako dalje, raznim božanstvima. So we dance for Krishna, Ganesh, etc. All these are frequencies within that we forgot how to tap into. To su sve frekvencije u nama samima i oko nas, ali smo zaboravili i nismo ni znali da možemo da se sa njima povezujemo. So these are subtle things and this dance is meant for dissolution. Dakle, ovo su subtilnije stvari i ovaj ples u stvari ima za cilj potpuno rastvaranje svesti. That is merging of one drop with the whole ocean. Ujedinjenje kapi sa okeanom, znači duše sa kompletnom svešću. On je sastavljen iz tačno strukturiranih pokreta i kroz strukturu se prevazilazi struktura da bi se dostiglo božanstvo. This dance has structured movements, so through structure we overcome the structure. And it is really intricate how we have names, hundreds and hundreds of names for each movement, for head movements, neck movements, eyebrow movements, facial expressions, hand movement of one hand, 24 movements for one hand and then both hands, etc. Then for legs, different positions, different sets of positions. So you have actually thousands of different variations and combinations. This is really challenging to learn. Dakle, što se samo plesa tiče, kako je strukturiran, ima svaki pokret i svaki položaj svoje ime. Tu su pokreti glave, pokreti obrva, izrazi lica, dalje pokreti ruku, položaj jedne ruke ili položaj s obe ruke, dakle tu su 24 jedne, 24 drugi i tako dalje. Dalje položaj nogu. What is characteristic of this dance is that we have leg position in this diamond position, as you already noticed, and this is for healing. Dakle, karakterističan je položaj dijamanta, a to je, ima za cilj isceljivanje. Hvala vam lepo na pažnji. Thank you all for your attention.
Kako je sve na vreme, neverovatno. Mohandji, dobrodošao. Trenutak koji smo svi čekali zapravo upravo počinje satsang sa Mohandjijem, ali pre nego što počnemo sa satsangom, žela bih da pozovem naše cenjene goste, gospodina Sandip Kumara, takođe naše partnere iz Maja Medije, da dođu ovde na binu. Pripremili smo mali prezent za njih. But before we start the satsang with Mohandji, I would like to invite our esteemed guests to come forth, Mr. Sandip Kumar and our friends from Maya Media to come here. We prepared a little gift for you. Hvala.
Dobrodošli. Dobar dan. Nice to see all of you. I'm extremely sorry for the delay because of traffic. Happy Diwali to all of you. Yes. Festival of lights. Let there be a lot of brightness in your lives hereafter. Wish you great success, great happiness, and great awareness in the days ahead. Lots of love. In this time, in this space, I would rather listen to you than me speaking. So maybe you could ask me some questions so we could discuss some things.
We do have one question, Mohanji. Maybe you can start with the significance of the Diwali festival. Imamo jedno pitanje, a to je koja je važnost Diwali festivala?
Is the translation?
No,
Yeah.
no, you can speak in English.
Do we need translation or English is good? Okay. Yeah. Every year, in Bharat, in India, we have certain times when we honor the departed, the ancestors. That's a time when it is understood that astral world comes close to our physical world. That time we call it Pidur Paksha. That's just got over in September. That time we remember our ancestors with gratitude. See, please remember, all the rituals are expressions of gratitude, one way or the other. That means we are telling we are grateful towards all our ancestors. Because of them we are here. So we respect the lineage, and there is a time for that, almost 2 weeks. We honor, we respect, and soon after that comes the Festival of Lights. So it's almost like we bring the essence of all our ancestors to earth, we honor them, respect them, then we show them light. Now go back and continue with the journey. Bless us and continue. So this is approximately that. Now another aspect is that it's connected to stories, philosophy, where the Festival of Light signifies a reawakening. Like we're bringing light. See, in our system, during birthdays, we do not extinguish lamps. We do not blow candles. Instead, we light candles. Why? Because we want light to come into our life, not that we kill light. So what we do is that we light the lamp and then we cut the cake or do whatever. The idea is that let there be more light in our life, more brightness. When you have more brightness, you have more clarity. When you have more clarity, you have more stability. When you have more stability, life is good. If a society is stable, country is stable. If people are stable, society is stable. Society is stable, country is stable. So, brightness, light has a lot of significance. Celebration of light. See, life should be celebrated because we are born here, we have a life here, and we have to exist here as much time as we have. Whatever time we have to exist here. And this has to be understood and celebrated. We have no time for wars, fight, slaughter, killing, no time. That's all unnecessary headaches, low frequencies. So what is essential? Harmony, love, acceptance of each other, respect. This is important because life is very short. Even if we live 80 years, 90 years, it's not too many days. We may think that we have a long life. Even if you live a long life, if you are not active and effective, you won't enjoy it. So it's welcome. You lost us on the way. We tried our best for that. So it's important that we use this life to bring harmony to the society, togetherness, oneness, stability, respect. And light signifies all that. Light signifies our highest awakening, light within, light inside. So external, all that we see externally today are reflections of what we have internally. What we see in the world are expressions from minds who think that way. Nobody loves wars. Wars kill, destroy lives, displacements, destruction.
Nobody loves it. All that we need is harmony, peace, stability. Love each other, respect each other. So this is a culture of respect, culture of acceptance. That's what Bharat stands for. And one of the sign is Diwali, Festival of Lights. Let there be light.
Samo da pitam da li ipak treba prevod? Da li ima ljudi, vas ima puno kojima treba prevod? Ukratko. I will just briefly translate. I saw that there are a few people. I will be very short. Objašnjenje šta predstavlja Diwali festival je zapravo krenulo od jednog rituala koji odaje počast našim precima u Indiji, Pitru Pakša, koji se zapravo održava pre Diwali festivala i kada se povežemo sa svojim precima, sa onima koji su preminuli, mi ih zapravo puštamo u svetlost kada dođe Diwali festival. To je jedno od značenja. Drugo značenje jeste da Diwali festival nas podsjeća na svetlo unutar nas i da treba da idemo putem svetla koji je zaista suprotan od svega onoga što danas vidimo. I Mohandji se osvrnuo na to da iako svi ratovi i konflikti su refleksija onoga što mi nosimo u sebi, koliko god daleko bilo u svetu, mi zapravo ne volimo rat, niko ne voli rat, već nismo došli u kontakt i osvestili te refleksije iz nas ka spolja. Mir, prihvatanje, saradnja, bezuslovna ljubav i ljubaznost, sve su to predstavnici Diwali festivala, predstavnici svetla.
And thank you, Maya Media, for organizing this. And thanks to Your Excellency for your participation as well. Yes, ask me something more toxic.
Ima li još pitanja?
Yes, please.
Hello. I'm so happy because I'm so happy. Oh, sorry. Because I'm here today, and I'm so happy because my son is with me. And,
Hello.
He see you first time, and my question is if you have some message for teenage. Thank you.
Teenage, very dangerous age. You're neither a boy nor a man. But you know, one thing, this is a very good time. Teenage is a very good time, very flexible time. And this time you can use for understanding that you are completely different from the whole world. And your strength is that difference. There is nobody here who have the same thumb impression, right? Thumb impression is different. That means all the creation are different. Every creation is different. Every person is different. Every creation is unique. If you understand and accept your uniqueness, that's your strength in the world. The world is looking at who you are, not that you are another imitation of somebody. If you understand you are unique, you are different, and that difference is your strength, and you start expressing that difference confidently, you will have a space in the world. You will have great space in the world. We all have space in the world. The world needs all of us. 8 billion people out there. All the people have space. All the people have relevance. Nobody is higher. Nobody is lower. Nobody is even equal. All are unique. Everybody is unique. So, if we accept that understanding, if we believe in ourselves only, you don't have to believe in anybody. Believe in yourself. Understand that you are born to shine. This is Diwali. You are born to shine, and shine bright because the world needs light. Right?
Dakle, ukratko, opet prevod. Dakle, pitanje je bilo da li Mohandji ima neku poruku za tinejdžere. Dakle, kažu, to je opasno doba, tinejdžersko, ali u svakom slučaju, ukratko, najvažnija poenta i najvažnija stvar koju treba da zapamtimo je da smo svi jedinstveni, da smo svi autentični, da ne postoji niko kao što smo mi i da treba da imamo hrabrosti da izrazimo tu svoju autentičnost i tu svoju jedinstvenost i da ćemo na taj način stvoriti i ostvariti svoj prostor i naći svoje mesto u svetu i dakle da na taj način treba da sijamo, da sijamo što jače i što svetlije, jer na kraju krajeva ovo jeste Diwali, dakle praznik svetlosti, tako da ukratko.
One other aspect of it, nobody in the world can defeat you except yourself. Nobody can pull you down except yourself. If you believe in the opinions of everybody about you, you will lose the war. But if you respect everybody's opinion, but don't take it inside and believe in yourself, nobody in the world can defeat you because you are born powerful. We have a space, we have power, we have relevance. We have a reason. We are here not by accident. We have a reason to be here. And that reason is really, really important. It's not just one Djokovic or not just one Messi who can be the star of the world. All of us can. But do we believe in it? They are walking examples of self-belief. They are walking examples of trust in themselves. Respect it. Their main relevance in the world, all the people who have shined, who are shining bright, who have shone bright, or who have been shining bright always, main thing is that they believed in themselves. Please don't think that they never had any struggles. All of us have had our struggles. Nobody had a cakewalk in life. We all had our fights, struggles, turbulences, problems, situations, difficult situations. But at every point in time, if we believed that we can survive it and walk towards that, falling down is not a problem. If you don't get up, it's a problem. We may fall down many times in life, but if you don't get up, then we are a failure. So, life will bring situation after situation. All that you need in all these situations as a standard is belief in yourself. You must trust yourself. You are born powerful. Then you can win any wars. Nobody can defeat you except yourself.
Dakle, još jedna stvar koju bih hteo da kažem, niko ne može da vas porazi osim vas samih. Dakle, drugi ljudi mogu da imaju svoje mišljenje, da pričaju šta god žele, ali vi treba to s poštovanjem da saslušate, prihvatite i da prosto se držite onogu šta vi verujete. Najvažnije je da verujete u sebe, da imate poverenja sami u sebe. Dakle, svi mi možemo da budemo zvezde u ovom svetu, da sijamo jarko, dakle nisu to samo Messi ili Đoković koji su postali zvezde, dakle svako od nas to može da postane, a kako, na koji način, šta je njih dovelo tu gde jesu, upravo ta nepokolebljiva vera u sebe. Dakle, šta god drugi pričali, kakve god spoljašnje okolnosti bile, oni su nepokolebljivo verovali u sebe i bili istrajni u tome. Isto tako i mi, ako imamo tu istrajnost i ako tako verujemo u sebe, možemo da uradimo šta god zamislimo i dakle možemo da sijamo toliko sjajno u ovom svetu. Dakle, jedina osoba koja može da nas porazi jesmo mi sami.
Right? See, there is nothing impossible if you can cross over your mind. If you cross your mind, there's nothing impossible. The biggest boulder, barrier, is our own mind. I would like to introduce one person here. 30 years ago, before people even talked about artificial intelligence, he did work on artificial intelligence. He participated in a race of yacht race, and won with artificial intelligence. World did not know about artificial intelligence then. You want to see him? Yes. Please stand up. "30 years ago, did you hear about artificial intelligence then? Now everybody is talking about ChatGPT. But that time there was nothing. You know, this time he implemented it, he won the race with artificial intelligence. There are people walking with us with that level of intelligence. You see? So is anything impossible? Don't tell me. Nothing is impossible. Just cross the barrier of your mind. You will reach there. When the mind keeps telling you not possible, understand, that's not you. That's just your mind. You are not your mind. You are much larger than your mind.
Dakle, opet ukratko, je najveća barijera u našem životu jeste naš sopstveni um. Dakle, kada prevaziđemo sopstveni um i kada pobedimo sopstveni um, možemo sve. Dakle, to je najveća prepreka u našem životu i Mohandji je želeo da predstavi dol, pa kaže, želeo bih da vam predstavim jednu osobu koja je pre 30 godina, kada niko gotovo nije ni znao šta je veštačka inteligencija, pričao o veštačkoj inteligenciji, ne samo to, već i radio i razvijao veštačku inteligenciju i na trci jedrilica, dakle, pobedio sa veštačkom inteligencijom, dakle, jedrilicom je upravljala veštačka inteligencija, dakle, pre 30 godina, dok apsolutno, dakle, danas svi znaju šta je GPT, svi pominju veštačku inteligenciju, dakle, bio je pionir praktično u toj oblasti, tako da ako vam kaže da je nešto nemoguće, ne obraćajte pažnju, dakle, to niste vi, to je samo vaš dakle, nema prepreka, najveća i jedina prepreka koju treba da prevaziđete jeste vaš
He is also the president of Mohanji Foundation, Netherlands.
Dakle,
We are grateful.
Takođe i predsjednik Mohandji udruženja u Holandiji i zahvalni smo mu na tome.
Next question, please. Are you getting bored?
Da li vam je dosadno?
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Well, meet you too.
From afar. This is the first time I'm actually coming to these events. I've been to a couple of your meditations here in Belgrade. They're really nice. Since you were not born, I mean, like Dalai Lama gets born into his role, so you kind of like had a normal human life, and things happened, and you decided to turn your path into another directions, and here you are. I would like to know, what are your 3 favorite techniques that you have learned from others and how you have implemented them into your own teachings? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we can be born trapped and we can be born free. So I think I was born free. So no particular thing controlled me. That is probably what helped me to come into the world. Nothing controlled me or prescribed any path to me. Now, 3 things which I picked up from people. Like I had my set of heroes when I was growing up. One of them was Bruce Lee. I loved him. I was very young, 12, 13 years. That's the time, in 1970s, he died. So from him, what I picked up was flexibility. Flexibility. which all my life I continued. Flexible in all times means you are a survivor. Any situation comes, if you are flexible, you are a survivor. If you are rigid, you could be hit very hard. And rigidity is usually ego. Ego is the most rigid pillar of life. One. Second was Sylvester Stallone. He had to act in a porn film to have bread, to have breakfast, because he had nothing with him. But he still believed in himself. He wrote his own script. Nobody wanted a script because he's a nobody. If you're not known, you're not heard. Right? If you're not known, nobody listens to you. So he went to various places. He tried and tried. Only condition was he must act the role, the main role. And he did. The rest is history. Second. And third, there are a few people who are, well, not so tangible. Not so tangible, but very powerful. One is Babaji, whom you read in the autobiography. He was my reality, because there was the communion which changed the course of my life. Then another was Shirdi Sai Baba. If you go to Opranavas, you can see his statue. He left his body 100 years ago. But at one point in time, he physically appeared in front of me. That day, my life changed. Then there are a few people who stand by you at the worst of your times and the best of your times. Most people stand by you at the best of your times. When you are not so good, they vanish. There were such people with me. When I was not doing so well during my career, they left. Then they came back when people started recognizing me, when I started becoming popular. All of them came back because they were happy to connect to me. So all these people taught me good lessons, right? Everybody. So like anything and everything can be a guru. A sunrise can be a guru. A small child can be a guru. How? By living in the present. How to live in the present, a child teaches you. If you observe a child, small child, this baby, like they are always in the present. He's not worried about the taxes to be paid tomorrow, nor the bills, next week, purchasing property, nothing is worried. He's living now, eating, sleeping, drinking now. So living in the present, I learned from babies. Ammu taught me a lot of lessons like that, my child who left the body. So there are many people. So it's very difficult to say who formulated me. I would say that I picked up from many people. Mainly, your biggest guru is your own life. The greatest guru is your own life, not a person. It's life. Life teaches you lessons so good, you will never forget it. You cannot forget lessons taught by life. If somebody teaches you a lesson, like your school teacher, your spiritual master, they can teach you. You may forget many of them. But life, the lessons that life gives you, you cannot ignore, you cannot forget. Especially if there is pain. I went through many such things. So the scars that could possibly see on my face are not because I went through suffering, because I survived. So everything can be another chance to reinforce your presence on earth. Everything. And I never had a cakewalk. I had no godfathers. I had no deep pockets with me who would give me money and support. None of them. But as I walk, all I had in my life was belief in myself. I had strong belief. I thought I can do it. Now, when I was reasonably settled in silence, after a long time, with a lot of effort, Devi came to my life. And I was completely reluctant, she can tell that very clearly. I was reluctant to be in public. We were talking to each other, we were dating. She took 6 months to know that I'm a CEO of a company. She did not know I had a job. We never discussed these things. Mostly she was talking and I was listening. And after a while, when I decided to buy a vehicle, I said, would you like to come with me? So she came. And then I was buying, I said, that's a very expensive car. Do you have money? I said, yes. I gave my car. Oh, you're the CEO of this company. That's the time when she knew. So we didn't have any conversation, any discussion of anything which is seemingly terrestrial. She talked about her spiritual experiences. I listened. And when she really asked the question, I answered. Things like that. So she brought me to this world now. Because I was not interested in coming to public. See, when you take your time and you settle down in deep silence, which is the source of all sounds, you have no interest in again coming back to the world of noises. It's terrible. It's really terrible because it's too loud. It takes time to settle down in the silence, very deep. It takes time. But that time is worth it. And please remember, I had no guru to guide me to silence. I practiced myself. Went within, started with my heartbeat and my connection to the spine and things like that. Deeper, deeper, deeper. 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. every day I was practicing. Nobody knew. I never told anybody I was working in a company at that time. And so when I finally settled down in silence, that's the time when I decided, okay, enough is enough. I will work, I'll have my salary, and rest of the time I'll enjoy my silence. Then she came. And then she brought me back to world, but with a difference. I came back to the world not as another noise, but as silence. That's probably my relevance on earth today. I did not come back as another noise. I came back as silence. And that's probably what my relevance in the world today. I believe so. And how long, how far, it doesn't matter. As long as the heart beats, I will deliver. If it is not beating, I don't have to deliver. So there's no big tragedy or big agenda or plan or anything. But I always believe one thing. Anybody coming to me should take one more step forward, at least. So I do whatever I can to hold their hand and take them some steps further, which has worked. So nobody has gone empty-handed as much as I know, as far as I know. But please remember, many people have huge bucket list, great expectations. Nobody can give this. Even God comes down, they will give another bucket. Too many. So it's not possible to fulfill all desires. But you can guide them to brightness, which I try to do. I'm not saying I'm perfect, nor I'm trying to be perfect. What is perfection? Perfection is a process. It's never an end. Nobody can say, now I am perfect. Then another thing is there, always, like our mobile phones. By the time you decide this is the perfect mobile phone, a new mobile phone comes. More better perfection. Life is like that. Perfection is always a process, so I have nothing to do with perfection. I stay away from it. You see? You don't have to be perfect. You can be yourself. Being yourself is perfection. Being yourself, being authentic, that is perfection. All of us are perfect that way. You are all yourself. That way you are perfect. Don't try to become somebody else. I did not try to become Bruce Lee or Sylvester Stallone. I admired them. I admired them for their tenacity, flexibility. So you can pick up from people, but you don't have to follow anybody. You can pick up what is good for you and enhance your life. You don't have to imitate anybody. The moment you imitate, your identity is lost. You cannot imitate somebody. You don't have to imitate. You can pick up good things from everybody, incorporate into your life if you like it, and improve. This is the short story. Thank you.
What was the question?
prilike. Dakle,
You don't have to explain the whole thing. You know, there is a story, I'll tell you one. There is, it's a story, don't take it seriously. You know, there was our final viceroy of Bharat was Lord Mountbatten. And he was giving a speech, and Jawaharlal Nehru was our first prime minister. They were both on dais, and there was a big crowd. And when Mountbatten was speaking, he thought that the crowd is pretty morose, serious. He wanted to lighten them, make them feel lighter. So he cracked a joke. Nobody laughed. So he told Nehru, Mr. Nehru, can you please translate this in Hindi and tell them? So Nehru got up. He said one sentence. Everybody bursted out laughing. So Mountbatten asked him, did you really tell the joke which I said? I took 15 minutes to tell the joke, but you said only one sentence. Then, did they understand what I said? So Nehru said, even I did not understand what you said. All I said was, this man cracked a joke now, please laugh. Everybody laughed. So you can translate like that.
Ovako, dakle, pitanje je bilo koje su tri omiljene stvari ili tri najvažnije stvari, tri najvažnije osobe od kojih je nešto pokupio, na koje se na neki način ugledao, da ne kažem neki idoli iz mladosti. S obzirom na to, kao što je rekla devojka koja je postavila pitanje, da se Mohandji nije rodio kao Dalaj Lama, on kaže da, to je rođenje u ropstvu, ja sam se rodio slobodan, dakle nije se rodio na nekom duhovnom položaju, tako reći, već je sam kreirao, tako reći, svoj put. Dakle, u detinjstvu imao je prilično puno izbora, dakle niko nije previše uticao na njega, nije bilo previše forme u tom smislu ograničavanja, tako da je to bilo dobro za njega jer je sam stvarao svoj put. Dakle, prvi njegov uzor je bio Bruce Lee i od njega je naučio fleksibilnost. Dakle, fleksibilnost koju do dana današnjeg praktikuje, koja je veoma važna u životu i koja nam veoma puno pomaže, jer ta krutost, odnosno rigidnost, je veoma opasna zato što ako smo kruti, ako smo rigidni, svaki udarac može da nam nanese ogromnu štetu. Ako smo fleksibilni, možemo na taj način puno toga da izbegnemo, da ublažimo, tako da je to najvažnija lekcija od Bruce Lee, to je bio prvi njegov uzor. A posle njega to je bio Sylvester Stallone, koji je takođe kao i prethodni ljudi koje je pomenuo, bezuslovno verovao u sebe, dakle nije imao ništa, morao je da glumi u porno filmovima da bi uopšte imao šta da jede, da bi uopšte, dakle, da bi zaradio za hleb, ali, dakle, napisao je scenario i kucao je na sva moguća vrata, pokušavao svuda, naravno niko nije obraćao pažnju na njega zato što nije bio poznat, a kako Mohandji kaže, ako niste poznati, ako vas ne znaju, neće ni da vas saslušaju. Imao je samo jedan uslov, dakle, da on glumi glavnu ulogu u filmu i konačno je uspeo, neko je prihvatio taj njegov scenario i kako kaže, ostatak istorije svi, znamo ko je danas Sylvester Stallone i opet još jedna lekcija, ponovo, dakle, ta bezuslovno nepokolebljiva vera u sebe. A na trećem mestu je više ljudi, na prvom mestu je Babaji, dakle, Babaji, ako je neko čitao biografiju jednog jogija, dakle, tu se pominje Babaji i taj susret koji nije bio fizički jer Babaji nije u telu, ali dakle susret i to, dakle sa Babajijem je ostavio ogroman trag i imao ogroman uticaj na njegov život, dakle to je prvi. Zatim tu je Sai Baba, ako odete u naš centar mira u Obrenovcu možete videti njegovu statu, dakle Sai Baba koji je napustio telo pre više od 100 godina, ali se pred Mohandjijem pojavio u fizičkoj formi i dakle to je takođe bio jedan prelomni i presudni trenutak koji je veoma mnogo uticao na njega i osim njih, dakle na tom trećem mestu je više ljudi koji su bili uz Mohandjija, što bi se reklo, i u dobru i u zlu, dakle koji su bili uz njega sve vreme, ali takođe tu su i oni koji nisu, dakle koji su bili tu dok mu je išlo dobro, dok je imao posao, novac i slično, ali čim je krenulo po zlu su ga napustili. Dakle, i oni su mu dali dragocene lekcije u životu i naravno čim je on ponovo počeo da se pojavljuje u javnosti i na neki način postao poznat i uspešan, rado su se ponovo pojavili u njegovom životu. I dakle pomenuo je svoju duboku duhovnu praksu koju je krenuo da radi i dakle ušao je u duboku tišinu. On je u to vreme imao posao, bio je generalni direktor jedne logističke firme, ali je radio duhovnu praksu svakog dana od 3 do 8 ujutru i dakle u tom nekom trenutku je upoznao i Devi i dakle kaže 6 meseci su se zabavljali, išli su na sastanke i Devi nije znala uopšte šta on radi, koji je njegov posao, dok jednog dana nije otišao da kupi kolo, je kao odabrao neka prilično skupa, kao da li imaš novac za to, dakle apsolutno nisu pričali o materijalnim ovozemaljskim stvarima, mnogo više su pričali o duhovnosti i dakle Devi je ta koja je Mohandjija, tako reći, dovela, vratila u ovaj spoljašnji materijalni svet. Mohandji nije baš bio voljen da se vrati zato što je našao unutrašnju tišinu, unutrašnji mir i zaista kad jednom dostignete to stanje ne vraća vam se nazad u svet, a opet to je bila njegova uloga i dakle zahvaljujući Devi, tako reći, i on ponovo izašao i krenuo da komunicira i ulazi u interakciju sa ljudima i zato je danas tu, tako da hvala Devi. Dakle, još jedna bitna stvar, ko su nam uzori, od koga najviše učimo, ko nam je najveći guru. Dakle, naš guru može biti bilo ko ili bilo šta. Dakle, to može biti izlazak sunca, bilo šta u prirodi. Isto tako deca. Mohandji kaže za nje, on je od dece naučio mnogo, odnosno najviše to da bude u sadašnjem trenutku. Dakle, deca su ovde i sada, ne zanima ih ništa iz prošlosti niti iz budućnosti i tu je naučio puno od Amu, ali dakle i za nas najveći guru za svakog od nas je zapravo sam život. Dakle, ima puno učitelja koji mogu da nam pričaju i daju razne lekcije i da budu u pravu i da mi to sve razumemo, nešto ćemo upamtiti, nešto nećemo, ali dakle, životne lekcije, ono što sami doživimo i proživimo, to sigurno nećemo zaboraviti i to ćemo sigurno naučiti. I preskočit ću, ne znam da li sam još nešto zaboravila na kraju, a dobro, evo moram i vic, to ne mora, dakle, only the joke, I think. U svakom slučaju, Indija je bila kolonija britanska i u tom trenutku su imali viceroja koji je došao u posetu i držao govor pred celim stadionom, a tu je bio i premijer Indije Nehru i sad viceroj onako sedeo pred prilično ozbiljnom i onako namrgođenom publikom i hteo je da ih nasmeje i onda je ispričao neku šalu, on priča na engleskom i ljudi se nisu smejali apsolutno i onda je zamolio Nehru, a možeš li molim te da prevedeš na hindi, i Nehru je rekao samo jednu rečenicu i svi su prasnuli u smeh i viceroj je bio zbunjen i pitao ga kao da li si zaista preveo šalu koju sam ja rekao. Nehru je odgovorio ne, rekao sam ovaj čovjek je sad ispričao vic, molim vas smejte se i svi su počeli da se smeju, tako da to je moj prevod od prilike.
This is amazing. You remembered all this. I can't remember. Well done. Yeah, we have only 10 minutes more, so please, yes, please, Shri. Passenger is singing.
I'll try to be fast because there are a lot of new people, so 2 questions.
One at a time.
Yes. So when I first met you, we spoke one-on-one, and you asked me, how did you find me? And inside of myself, I thought, are you kidding me? You were the one who was hunting me for so much time. So I was just being polite, and I answered something very boring. But my question is, how is it that a master finds a disciple? I know that we must urge to find the truth. That's part of being eligible. But what are other factors for the eligibility?
You don't need any other factor. Craving.
That's the only one.
Craving for truth gets you a master. When the craving is strong enough, the teacher comes to you.
Thank you. And so the other question?
Dobro, prvo pitanje je na koji način i zašto, dakle u stvari kad smo se prvi put susreli, I forgot.
Yes. I could never.
Congratulations.
Do you want me to translate?
Ne.
Yes, please translate.
U stvari može, još bolje.
That's why she forgot. Because she knew you can translate. Yeah. See?
Dakle, za sve vas koji ste možda prvi put ovdje pitali ste se zašto sam stigao ovdje, kako to, why, zašto. Prvi put kad sam srela Mohandžija, pričali smo jedan na jedan i on me je pitao kako si me pronašla. Ja sam bila apsolutno šokirana i pomislila u sebi da li me zezdaš pa ti si mene progonio godinama. Ali sam htjela da budem fina i odgovorila na neki dosadan način, vrlo formalan. Tako da htjela sam zbog svih vas koji ste novi tu da pitam koji je zapravo uslov da duhovni majstor pronađe svog učenika. Kako me progonio? He basically was jumping out of my fridge everywhere that I would go. In the Amazon rainforest, in Italy, in Rome, in Belgrade, all the people around me just kept talking about him and wanting me to come to see him. So eventually, after a year and something,
Unignorable.
Completely unignorable, yes. So sometimes I think, oh my God, for some people it was so easy. They just felt and came, and for me it was a long journey. You were very persistent, and thank you for that. And so the second...
It's not my persistence, it's your persistence.
Oh. Okay, so the second question, I'm going to be her voice. She's the new one here. So...
Samo, jel može i prevod ovog... Odnosno, u stvari ja ću odgovor, dakle, šta je ono, dakle, šta je još potrebno, dakle, na koji način Mohandži pronalazi, odnosno bilo koji majstor pronalazi učenike, dakle, šta je to što je potrebno, potrebna je, recimo, nazovimo to tako, dostojnost i želja, dakle, naša želja za istinom, naša žudnja za istinom, to je sve što je potrebno. Dakle, Ši je rekla, Devi je pitala kao na koji način je Mohandži progonio, kako to misli, u smislu da se pojavljivao sa svih strana, iskakao iz frižidera, dakle, s kim god je pričala, da li u Brazilu, u Italiji, u Srbiji, dakle, svi ljudi oko nje su iz...
My neighbors, people on the street, random people, it was like I was haunted.
Dakle, svi su pričali o Mohandžiju, pominjali Mohandžija i hteli na neki način da se ona upozna s njim, da razgovara s njim, tako da, zahvaljujući tome, je tu danas.
In many continents. Okay, so the second...
The craving, very, very deep craving for truth, not for a master. Please remember this. The craving is for knowing the truth. Who am I? What is this whole story about? Not about a teacher. Teacher is just somebody who guides you. But the calling from inside is to know the truth. What is this whole story about? Why am I born? I have no control over my birth. I have no control over my death. I have no control over any incidents of my life. Then who am I? These questions become very strong in mind or inside at some point in time for everybody. That's a time when a master becomes relevant. Otherwise, even if a master is walking in front of you, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't see. You don't have to see because that person is no value to you. But when the urge is very strong, the fire is burning inside, and you must have answer, that's a time when this becomes important.
Even if you resist. So.
No, resistance is only in the mind, but the calling is inside, from the heart. I have to know the truth. This life cannot be wasted. Everybody is taking birth, dying, and by the time you realize there is a birth, another death, this is going on. And what is this whole story? In the next 100 years, none of us will be living in this earth. It will be a new set of people. The place will remain, we will not remain. These questions will come in our mind. This happens. Then nothing else is important except the truth. Nothing else. People even offer you money or power or anything, no value, just the truth. I want to know the truth, I have to experience it.
That's a time when a master becomes the most important thing in your life. Most important, top priority. Otherwise, a lot of people come, they look, they see, they hear, they walk away because that's not their priority anymore, or not yet their priority. So once the craving is really, really strong, 1,000 mouths will tell you, hey, here is your master. 1,000 mouths, many, many people will tell you, look there, are you not seeing? Here it is, here it is, here it is. You may only see the physical form in the beginning. A man who's walking, or an information, or a particular situation. They're all teachers. A situation teaches you, a life teaches you, event teaches you, a person can also teach you. So everything is in front of you, but you will not see unless you're ready. And once you're ready, you will never leave. You will never go. Whatever happens, top priority is your teacher, because you have to reach where he reached. And what is the teacher offering you? The place where he exists. If he has found God, he can take you to God. If he has not found God, he can't take you. A person can take you only as much as he knows, or he has reached. He can't take you any further. Right? So when you, and that kind of a person whom you will meet only when you are ready. If you are not interested in attaining the higher experience called God, you will not even look for, you will be happy with some pranayams, some ventilation, hyperventilation or meditation, or something feel good, you will beat around the bush and you will die. Because that's not your plan of life. But when the plan of life is to know the truth and experience the truth, nothing stops you. Nothing can stop you. Nothing else matters to you. The situations can bring many things to you. The situation throws many experiences to you, but you are not interested. Only one experience is you are interested, which is the experience called God. That time, master becomes the only important thing in your life. Until then, you will look, you will see, but you will not feel. You will not connect. There are many people in the world who look and see and then they don't understand, they don't connect. Don't blame them. You can't blame them. That's not their time as yet. It's not yet time. So this is the truth of life. This you can easily try.
Dakle, Mohandji je pomenuo to, dakle, šta je uslov. Uslov je žudnja ili želja učenika, ili naša, ne za majstorom, ne da se majstor pojavi u našem životu, već žudnja i želja za istinom. Da saznamo ko smo mi, šta radimo na ovom svetu i dakle kada je ta želja dovoljno jaka, majstor će se pojaviti. Dakle, kada naša duša dovoljno žudi da spozna tu istinu, majstor će se jednostavno pojaviti u našem životu i kao što kaže se 1000 strana od 1000 ljudi ćemo čuti i ukazat će nam na to i pokazati ovo je tvoj majstor, ovo je tvoj put u tom smislu. Dakle, ta žudnja za istinom je ono što dovodi majstora, odnosno učitelja u naš život. Jer ako nema te želje, nema te žudnje, majstor može da nam stoji ispred nosa, mi ga nećemo videti i nećemo ga prepoznati. Tako da u tom smislu, dakle, to nije žudnja za majstorom, već za istinom. I dakle, majstor...
This is okay. I think everybody understood.
I think, yeah.
Next question.
I'm eternally grateful for
Thank you.
For taking my hand and never letting go. Thank you. So the second question was how to live an authentic life, even when there are sabotages from the outside world and internal blockages as well. I know you have answered this question many times, but for some new people.
Yes. External people, time, situations, none of these things matter. You matter. It's you and you. And you are the world that you have created. The world outside, what you see, is what you have created. And everybody around you are responding to you as per what you are. If you're anger, you will see anger outside. If you're angry, you will see anger outside. If you're hatred, you will see hatred outside. If you are fearful, you will see destruction outside. Everything is as per what we are. If we have deep love inside, acceptance inside, peace inside, you will see that outside. So, who is creating this whole world for you? You. So, it is your right to be peaceful, to be kind, to be compassionate, to be loving. I always say one thing. If you're holding the passport of a country, you should be responsible to that country. Because that country is your mother. That's where you're living. You should give a value to your country. It's important. Same with your life. If you are born, you should give value to your life. You should respect your life. More than anybody else, you should respect yourself. Other people may respect you or may not respect you. May love you or may hate you. May like you or dislike you. Accept you, reject you. That's all their problem. Let them do whatever they want. But you cannot hate yourself. You cannot stop loving yourself. You cannot stop respecting yourself. Self-respect, self-acceptance, self-love, you have no choice. If you do that, you will feel great. Doesn't matter what others feel about you, but you will feel powerful, great, stable. People will come to you and ask you this question. In all these conditions, how can you be stable? When they ask, you answer. I am stable because I love myself. I respect myself. I accept myself. That's the only thing you need to do. That's the only thing you need to do. Doesn't matter what others are telling about you. It is fine. If there is value, take it. If you have no value, there's no value. Sometimes people criticize for no reason. They just criticize you. Are you going to take it all inside and keep your inside a garbage can? You shouldn't. You should keep this a garden of fragrant flowers inside. This is your birthright. Doesn't matter what condition you are in, you can still be kind. You can still be compassionate. If somebody harmed you, don't go and harm another person. Instead, express kindness. If you are powerful, express kindness. Let your power be reflected as compassion in the world around you, your society. Take care of people as much as you can. Share what you can. You will feel rich. The more you share, the more you feel rich. If you are judging, comparing, criticizing, you will feel miserable. Because we are using our precious time for wrong things. Please remember, time is the currency of life. I repeat, time is the currency of life. How you use your time determines you. If you use your time well, for good reasons, good purposes, you will have a rich life. It's not money richness, the richness inside, feeling good, feeling great. Money cannot guarantee all this. Money cannot guarantee richness. Many rich people are very poor inside. I know a lot of filthy rich people, very rich, but inside they are very poor. They keep crying for some money they lost. They have plenty of money, but they don't share. Plenty of time, people don't share. So, time is the currency of life. Use your time well. Invest properly your time in the right places for the right reasons. If you do that, you will have a successful life. It is not connected to who you are, what you are, where you are born, who your parents are, which nationality you have. No matter. None of these things will affect you. You are unique, and your time is your right. Your time is your right. Use it, invest it wisely, and you'll have a great life. All of us. All of us. The answer is clear?
Dakle, pitanje je bilo kako ostati autentičan s obzirom na, odnosno uprkos svim blokadama i svim izazovima koji dolaze s polja. Mohandji kaže, dakle, sve ono što se dešava oko vas, sve ono što doživljavate reflektuje vaše unutrašnje stanje. Ako u sebi imate mržnju, doživjet ćete mržnju s polja. Ako u sebi nosite ljubav, uglavnom ćete imati iskustva ljubavi. Ako imate dobrotu, ljubaznost i slično, dakle, vaš unutrašnji svet se reflektuje s polja. Dakle, ono što je najvažnije što treba da uradimo jeste da volimo sebe, prihvatamo sebe i poštujemo sebe. Dakle, poštovanje je veoma važno i te tri stvari nam donose stabilnost. I dakle, bez obzira šta se dešava oko nas, bez obzira na okolnosti, bit ćemo stabilni, a ako se ljudi pitaju kako, na koji način to uspevamo, upravo zahvaljujući ove tri stvari. Ljubavi prema sebi, samopoštovanju i prihvatanju samih sebe. Dakle, ako to imamo, ništa nas ne može uzdrmati. Isto tako, veoma važno je dakle, da poštujemo zemlju u kojoj živimo, ako imamo pasoš neke države, dakle, veoma je važno da poštujemo tu zemlju, ta zemlja je naša majka i dakle, da dodajemo vrednost koliko možemo i da činimo za to društvo i za našu državu koliko možemo. I dakle, imamo pravo da, odnosno trebalo bi uvek da izražavamo ljubav, da izražavamo dobrotu, bez obzira šta se oko nas dešava. I ako je neko grub i neljubazan prema nama i ako nas povredi, to ne znači da treba da ga povredimo, da mu vratimo ili da vratimo nekom drugom, već naprotiv da uvek uzvraćamo bezuslovnom ljubavlju i dobrotom i dakle da živimo autentičan život. Sad zaboravila sam poslednju, da, upravo to, najvažnija stvar, odnosno još jedna koju je Mohandji dodao, jeste prvo da je vreme valuta života, dakle da je to zapravo novac života i da je jako važno u šta ulažemo naše vreme, da je to zapravo najveća investicija i najvažnija investicija i dakle da naš život određuje to u šta zapravo ulažemo vreme i na koji način ga provodimo i dakle jako je važno da delimo ono što imamo. Dakle, to je jako dobar način ulaganja, odnosno provođenje vremena, šta god da imamo, da delimo sa svetom i na taj način dajemo svoj doprinos svetu. Ukratko.
Now it is time to wind up what I'm telling. Before I close this, just a continuation from this. When you give yourself to the world, do you know what you get? When you give yourself to the world, do you know what you get? Great friendships, great connections, people whom you can trust with your life. This is your biggest earning of this life. Situations change, all the things change in life, everything changes. But if you have earned respect or great connections in life, that's your greatest asset, for which you have to give yourself to the world. If you don't share yourself with the world, don't expect that people will come and help you. They may be coming either out of obligation or out of compulsion, not out of love. People come to you if you don't share yourself, if you don't share your time, share love, share compassion. People may come out of obligation or out of compulsion, not out of love. But if people come to you out of love for you, you have really done well in life. If people come to you because they love you, you have really earned well in life. This money cannot buy. Even if you have money, you have riches, it cannot happen. So the greatest wealth you can ever acquire in a lifetime are the friendships who stays with you through tough times and good times. People who stand by you, and it is nothing to do with nationality, country, culture, color, religion, nothing. It's beyond everything. If you have earned that in life, you have earned well. You had a good life. This is clear? Please remember this. And it's worth sharing what you have with the world who do not have it. And no barrier, no barriers, no man-made barriers. Nothing should stop you. And if you are selfish, nobody will look at you for a long time. Selflessness is beautiful. It's fragrant. So is love. So is compassion, righteousness, goodness. They talk much better than any other language, any language of the world. Thank you.
I dakle, za kraj, vrlo važna poruka, ako date sebe svetu, ako predate sebe svetu, steći ćete najveće bogatstvo, a to su prijateljstva za ceo život. To su ljudi koji će vas voleti i poštovati bez obzira na sve. Dakle, ali za to morate da se predate celi svetu, da sve što imate nesebično delite i da se dajete svetu. Dakle, ako ste sebični, ljudi će vam možda dolaziti, ali iz čiste obaveze ili radi reda. Ali, dakle, ako ljudi dolaze kod vas sa ljubavlju, iz ljubavi, to je najveći uspeh i to je ono, dakle, najveće i najviše što možete da postignete. Dakle, nesebično delite sve što imate i, dakle, na taj način ćete steći ljubav. Dakle, to je najveće bogatstvo, nešto što novac ne može da kupi. Dakle, prijateljstvo i odnos ljudi zahvaljujući vašem nesebičnom davanju.
Thank you, Mohanji, for such a beautiful and blissful insight. Thank you. Thank you, Mohanji, for such a beautiful and blissful insights we really all enjoy. And I love when Mohanji asks me, "Are you happy, Popović?" And I hope you will all leave this room and this gathering much happier. Thank you so much.
Thank you.